take out the dishes from the night before and put in new dishes, like if there's too many dishes, and then run that, and then chill the fuck out until the baby wakes up, and then grab the baby, change the baby, dress the baby, throw baby in the carrier, grab the dog, go for a walk around the neighborhood, come back, and then chill with the baby until Paige get up, and then we have breakfast. That's usually my morning. I think it's good. Blue Wizard sub. Thanks, Blue Wizard. As Blue Wizard 21, not to be confused with the other Blue Wizards. Hey Pat, you got me into ZZZ. Never had much luck with these MiHoYo games, but I enjoy playing the game parts. Enjoy playing the actual game parts. This time is different. I have a max Sukaku, and all I've got given is $30 for what the game's worth at the moment. Yeah, one of the things that Wooly brought up on the stream was feature creep, and Honkai's feature creep is like disgusting. Like, it's explosionary. I expect the same out of ZZZ after even a single year. Wooly's, we'll have to bring it up again next week. Wooly's like consistent misunderstanding of the way the entire system works, even after we talked about it for hours, is fascinating. Because he keeps going back to the example of how much money would I have to get this character on the standard banner right now, to which everyone keeps saying, you don't do that, don't do that. To which he goes, yeah, but right now. It's like, no, you're meant to play it for a long time, and you'll eventually get those. But also, I think one of the things about Zenless is fairly interesting is the coffee system. Because, some days I just don't have time to roll into my anything more than a daily, right? But I go have the coffee, and my fucking battery is just building and building and building. You can build more, you can bank more than 60 battery, right? You just throw more battery on top of that. Well, he has tournament organizer brain rot where he has to get all characters unlocked ASAP. I think there's a limit, but it's high. Yeah, see, I like that. Because Honkai made that where you would eventually bank, you would bank your fucking battery, your stamina, and ZZZ has tied it to like, well, log in every single day and drink your coffee, and then you can, even if you don't play that day, you still got more battery for later. Wooly just doesn't understand the concept of gas games. It's anathema to him to need to play over a long period of time to earn things. Yeah, it's fascinating. Like if Chad hadn't given me anything for Ellen, I would have just grabbed the daily login thing and just done that, and then I probably got Jane Doe instead. But maybe I'll get her luckily anyway. Biggest dick is the fourth kicked in a sub. Crab people. Walk like crab, talk like people. Love them. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get a Backbone controller. It's the Prime sale today. Cause me and Paige were talking about it, and the only time I can play Zenless right now in the house is when the baby's either asleep or I am up early in the morning, because I was doing the battery training thing to unlock shit, and the S rank thing came up and the TV just exploded with light and color. And Paige was like, that might be a bit much for the child. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Dad Asana says one of the other things I don't think Wooly gets is the difference between having a new story update every 6 weeks versus Destiny where you have to put money down in a year to keep going. I don't think Wooly understands any non-packaged story. Like any long-running story ever. Kai9 kicked in $5. Thanks, Kai. In Street Fighter 6 related news, we're getting new character portraits from that community art event, including Picasso JP, 2 pieces for Lily, and none for Luke. Also, apparently they do dev diaries for World Tour exclusive moves. That's funny. That's really funny. McScrunky's kicked in a sub. Thanks for streams. Currently playing through 7 Rebirth and looking forward to watching you play it on the VOD when I'm done. Haha, about that. My feelings on that game are complex, so I hope you still enjoy it. Pastel Hermit kicked in $5. Thanks, man. New to tanking in 14, but could use some tips. I get the basics of face them away and keep them still. I struggle with stuff with should I match the boss's direction or let them turn back to me? Handling repos during chaotic mechanics. 99% of the time, you probably want to point the boss north. Or whatever the north is according to the arena. If there are bosses that have long, like Golbez has a long phase where he just will face south for like minutes at a time. Right? Fucking give up. And go to the other side. Dakota McDoodle kicked in a sub. Thank you. Kai9 kicked in $5. Thank you. Note to self: do not Kojima about fish or pigs. Do not Kojima? Okay. Grimshawn sub. Thanks, Grimshawn. Hold on a second. Believer says an early build of Space Marine 2 leaked recently, so beware for spoilers. Oh, yeah? The spoilers of Oi! It's chaos! Ah! Space Marine! Like... like, what's... what did Gil say? Has Wooly ever understood what you're talking about regarding FF14 story? Probably not, but that's not all that surprising considering it's a 13-year-long storyline that he's not part of, and I only relate bits and pieces. Kane Highwood 1990 subscribed. Thanks, Kane. I'm already, like, cringing. What did Gaius say when he tried botanist and hated it? Such vegetation. This was not my intention. You know what the funniest thing is, Kane? Is that botanist is as close to the Garlean primary, like, race class as anything in the game. Because farmers from Garlemald were the ones who discovered, like, Reaper shit. Which is why the Reaper weapon is a fucking scythe. McScrunkies asks, maybe a dumb question, but is it possible to play FF14 with just a controller? I tried it once and immediately gave up. Not only Is the answer yes? And not only is me a person who play exclusively with controller, but literally tomorrow I'm going to be doing some like, here's how you play the game with the controller. Also, you should have a keyboard to talk to people, but like, you know, right? It's hard to talk to people with controller. I need you to explain what my layout is. What about it? I have like a internalized class in my mind on where every button is on every class I play on controller. Like there's a logic to every single one. And I spent like when Shadowbringers came out, I spent so long figuring out where I wanted my buttons to go. I spent like a dozen hours figured out like where do I want Edge of Shadow to go? Where do I want Blood Spiller to go? And then like expanding that out to other classes. Monsieur Fantastique, subscribe. Thanks, Mr. Fantastic. Oh, hold on a second. Hi, Xanthium says, Pat, there's still a free trial. The free trial is now from levels 1 to fucking 70 and includes A Realm Reborn, Heaven's Word, and Stormblood. It's fucking ridiculous. Almost 500 hours of content? Bro, it's way more than 500 hours of content. Mr. Fantastic asks, Pat, quick question. Is it strange that Capcom's main characters seem to only appear in story but have limited gameplay segments? Dante has 8 missions in DMC 4 and 5. Jill has a 3DS game and RE3 Remake is like 5 hours. Chris has a DLC mission in 7 and 20 minutes in Village, while other franchises have 80-hour solo stories. I thought it was bizarre. Hope you're all well. Survival horror games are shorter, and action games are shorter because they're built for replay, and they're built for variety. There is a 30-hour Resident Evil game, and it's RE6, and it's terrible. It's fucking terrible. Also, DMC is like explicitly intended to be beaten like 5 times in a row. So, you know. Shen kicked in a sub. Thank you. Woo, only 4 more jobs left till the 100 mount. You go outside. Go outside, bro. That's a lot. That's bad. That's supposed to be a 2-year long. Like, okay. Thanks for the sub, bud. You get well soon. Nightwolf kicked in a sub. Thanks, Nightwolf. Hey, Pat, here's another month sub. Hope you and the family are well. My brain is fried, so I have nothing interesting to say or ask because I can't remember what I wanted to ask you. Anyway, glad to be here and grateful for you and your streams. I thank you. Appreciate it. Cappuccino Gil kicked in a sub. Thanks, Gil. I sadly could not finish Dawn Trail before you, so I couldn't watch it live, but glad I could catch the VODs. I'm going to be mulling over this expansion for weeks. I can't wait for your 14 tutorial video. Shouts out to Aogard for the comment. I love Wook Lamont so much. This is doomed Yuri. I get it. I've been thinking about it, and I've been trying to plan tomorrow's stream, and I can't. I can't plan it. I can only just go. So it looks like it'll be an update, but it will be rambling. It will be unfocused. Right? I can't plan things. I can't do it. Matt TF8 kicked in a sub. Pat, hope to hear everything's going great with baby. Fun begins when they can walk though. When I was a toddler, I climbed a ladder to the roof and everyone was terrified. Holy fucking shit. Man, that made me terrified just now. Bro, you were asshole, baby. What the hell? Why you do that? Holy Deviant One kicked in a sub. What's worse, the elimination of third spaces or school scheduling? What do you mean by school scheduling exactly, Holy Deviant? I'm curious. Cuz like, do you mean just having a schedule in school? Or oh, too early in the morning? Oh, it's definitely the loss of third spaces. I mean, for fuck's sake, many of you, your third space is here right now. That's weird. I appreciate it. And stay, please, forever. Tell your friends. But, yeah, no, kids need places to be stupid and do stupid shit. You know? Nope, bad guy kicked in a sub. Hey, Pat, wasn't able to catch the stream for a while due to traveling to Evo. But I was wondering if you'd ever be down to play retro stuff now that all the big projects are out of the way. There's one thing I'd really like to play. Maybe. You know, like a 360 game, like Bioshock? Oh, that was pretty retro. How's Metal Gear doing? How's the Metal Gear collection? Because, like, I remember when it came out and it was kind of fucky. And it was very disappointing. I heard it's a lot better. Maybe I'll check it out. Nutson kicked in a sub. Now that you have no major long-form games to stream, will you go back and finish Stellar Blade or the 16 DLC or that cool Cultic game? I would way rather, and I mean way rather, go back and play Cultic or American Arcadia than FF16's DLC or Stellar Blade. Way more. Tiger Cat Go kicked in a sub. I'm almost done with the Elden Ring DLC. Might play this right after. Thanks for Crab Stream. Well, he has a crab emote. I didn't know that. Crab. Exodus here kicked in us up. Thanks, Exodus. Why does Willie have a crab emote? Sergeant Tuffy kicked in us up. Whoa, wait, what? It's already been a year? What the hell? Yep. Time flies. And it's going to get faster as you get older. It's going to be upsetting. Riggs the Roadie sub. Thanks, Riggs. Hey, Pat, your chained together streams brought me into tears laughing. Thanks for the streams and the amazing videos. Random idea. Lego Metal Gear Solid game would be amazing. Did you know that Metal Gear Solid already is a Lego game? Metal Gear Solid 1, every single level was designed in office via Lego. They would build Lego models of all the levels so they could hand them off to the designers and so they could move stuff around and get sight lines and stuff. Oh, man, I know things. Yeah. Captain Podok sub. Thanks, Captain Podok. Pat, happy 46 months. If I were to start tomorrow, buddy. If I were to start playing FF14 as someone with zero MMO experience, what class should I start with? Does it even matter? Okay. Podok, I'm going to talk about this a lot tomorrow. There are a huge amount of considerations to factor in. Role, gameplay style, etc. None of them are as important as your first impression as to what you think is the coolest one to play. That is so much more important than anything, including if the class is like even in the meta at the time or whatever. Because if I said, well, you know, Warrior's a really cool class to start for new players, and you're like, I don't know, I don't really dig the axe aesthetic, then you're going to have a pretty fucking miserable time as a Warrior. Because the Warrior's entire class fantasy is about hitting things with an axe, and then a bigger axe. And then what if you did a flip before you hit with the axe? Right? Does meta even matter in 14 outside of Week 1 Savage? It has occasionally mattered in the past, but no, not really. There was like an 18, no, there was a 9-month period in which the meta really, really fucking mattered. And that was summer of 2015 onwards, when Heavensward came out, and the first raids they put out were fucking crazy overtuned. And so Paladin wasn't quite as good as the other tanks and was thus bad. But that was 9 fucking years ago. So don't worry about it. Blastio Boots kicked in $5. Thanks, man. I was a climbing baby, too. Mom says she turned around for 30 seconds, and I found I'd open up 3 drawers to climb like stairs to the kitchen counter. Inched myself up at the side of the fridge and was somehow on top of the refrigerator. Bro, I didn't do any of that. Mom would be like, sit there and play your toys. And I'd be like, do, my toys. One time when I was 3, I put the dog in the fridge because he was panting. See, that's stupid as fuck, but like, it's actually really sweet. Because you were like, I need to help the doggy. That's really, oh, he was in there for like an hour. He lived. What kind of dog are we talking about? Cocker Spaniel? Oh, Cocker Spaniel would be fine. If it was like a fucking Chinese crested or something, no. August kicked in a sub. Yo, the Arcadian bosses rule. Not only do they rule, they all have different music. Fucking awesome. Great. King Meg Art, former Meg Boy Manuel, kicked in 500 bits. Thanks, Meg. Appreciate it. Play a class in FF14 that looks cool to you and feels good to play. It's most likely you're not going to be good enough to make the meta relevant anyway. Also, hi, Pat. How do you like Bakul Jaja and La Massy? I think they're great. I want to see Bakul Jaja. I want more Bakul Jaja. I want way more Bakul Jaja. I think Bakul Jaja needs to join the Scions and come with us to Mericidia next time. Like, for real. I fucking love that character. He is awesome. I loved him when he was a shithead, and I love him even more now that he's a shithead that's kind of cool sometimes. Why do so many women want to fuck Bakul Jaja? Tune in to Peach Saliva for the Jork Report, and she will go into this. All right. She has a whole like section on like monster fucking because it's applicable to the ghoul. Yeah, that's it's so in depth. There's so much. There's so much. There's so much. By the way, the FF14 stream for tomorrow is literally called. It is titled "Pat Teaches at You." Final Fantasy 14 tutorials, the basics, controls, movement, options, menus. Like baby shit. And there's going to be at least a couple of you who are going to go, what? What? That's crazy. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's not a Jork report, it's a Jork thesis. Cruel Jork's thesis. So stupid. Crab. 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 Look like I'm losing weight? Oh, thank you. I don't think I am. I think I'm still pretty fat. But hey, I'll take the compliment. Crab. All right. So, first things first. Let's check out the options. I didn't change any of those. They're good. Didn't change any of those. They're good. I didn't change any of those. They're good. Good. Wow. This might be like the first game I played in like fucking 4 years in which I didn't have to change a single option. You get a thumbs up. Oh, okay.
What word comes to mind when you think of the earth?
That's loud as shit!
That word might be beautiful. Others might say the world is hateful, or evil, or unstable, or full of shit.
I would say these
but
things.
Above all else, the word that best describes our world is resilient. Against the odds, time and time again, creatures adapt to make the most of their given environment. Some learn to feed on others, stealing their vitality for their own. Some become scavengers, living off what strangers leave behind. And others still, as we will soon see, would prefer to be simply left alone.
Yeah. Leave me alone. Crab stuff. What the fuck?
No way! No one's home!
Sir, please open up.
Oh, you're not a bird.
Sir, are you the owner of this residence?
You mean my shell? Yeah, it's mine. Do you like it?
I represent the Royal Duchy of Slacktide, which has recently annexed the territory surrounding and including this tide pool. I'm here to inform you that you have outstanding taxes that date back at upwards of 10 tides. If you are presently unable to pay this balance, the Duchy will claim you home until you...
Hold on. I've got some questions. First of all, what's a duchy? Also, taxes?
Okay, so basically, the Duchess of Slacktide owns this whole area now. And she puts a lot of effort into keeping it safe. So, everyone who benefits from that has to abide by her rules and pay up once per tide.
I don't want to do
There's
that.
still plenty of birds here. I don't know if it's really safe.
Look, kid, I don't have time to argue political nuances here. I've got a lot of tax evaders to get to. You gotta pay up right now, or I'm gonna have to repo your property. Got it?
Okay, I think I've got a heart kelp or two around here somewhere.
That's fucked up, man. I gotta turn fucking... There is something I have to turn off. Damn it. Sorry, another crab. Move legs. Ooh, sand deformation. Ooh. Found my stash of heart kelp. Everybody loves these delicious heart kelp pods, so they're often used for trading. Eating just one makes you feel instantly restored. Hopefully this is enough for taxes. Hey, I know this ain't much, but what the shell is this? They're heart kelp pods. Don't tell me you don't even like heart kelp. I hope you're joking. Nobody uses these dumb things as money anymore. The ocean's moved to the trash standard now. Trash, you got it? Trash? So, like, no pearls either? No shiny pirate coins? That's right, none of that crap. So you better find some bread clips or sauce packets back there. I'm losing my darn patience. Look, if you just give me a couple more tides. Alright, I've heard enough. Say goodbye to your shell, idiot. Wait. Oh, crab. Crab. Oh, my whole butt's out and everything. Oh my god, he Naruto runs? That's so funny. You can't do this to me, man. How am I supposed to stay safe from all the birds and stuff around here? Not my problem. You want your shell back? You better get a job and pay up. Here they're always hiring in the reef. The reef? Isn't it super busy? I don't want to talk to people. Again, not my problem. Don't care where you get the trash from, but I'm keeping this until you do. See you later. Oh, crap. We gotta go. Get my gross crab butts out. Oh, I see. Oh, because he's a crab, he swims for shit. I get it. Because crabs can't swim. It's not things that crabs can do. Huh! What's that? Oh, I got a bread claw. Small chunk of plastic in the shape of a crab's claw. Maybe it has some value. Trade it in for 250 microplastics. Oh, fuck. Oh, our society is doomed. Oh, no. Oh, hey, another crab. Excuse me, sir. Did you see a really tall shark pass by carrying a super awesome dope-looking shell? Work? So I'm trying not to do. That's why I gotta catch up with. Worthless. Holy crap, what's wrong with your eyes? You been sleeping enough or... Oh god, get away from me! Oh my god! Oh my goodness. You heard about the economies of scale? Sheesh, I think I lost him. Knew the ocean could be sketchy, but I had no idea it was this bad. Oh, hell yeah. Guess it couldn't hurt to have a way to defend myself. This thing seems like it could do a little damage. Anybody attacks me, I guess I'll poke him with the pokey bit. Might as well give this bad boy a few practice swings. Rusty fork. Oh, that's a great. Yeah, that's great. Holy fuck, this is strong as shit crab, man. Focus on the enemies. Click in the right stick to focus, keeping the camera locked. This is really useful, so don't forget about it. That's like Zelda, weird. Oh, look, I'm crab walking. crabbing. Dodging attacks. Tab B right as the enemy attacks to dodge. The timing takes practice, but dodging successfully can avoid most damage. Oh, it was too early. Oh, it was way too early. Mmm, delicious. Pop it just like a fucking life gem. Delicious. What is this? Ooh. I got 3 somethings. Well, what's that thing? Currents is getting warm close to this little platform. Kind of comfy. Maybe I could rest my feet for a while. Moon snail shell found. Touch these glowing currents to restore a long-forgotten moon snail shell. Where you can rest or to restore your health. If you're slain, you'll revive at the last one you stayed at, so be sure to activate every single one. Pardon. Level up. Microplastics and leveling up. The power present in moon snail shells will allow you to purge microplastics, gaining strength from the process. However, certain folks might be interested in trading for your extra microplastics, so you might consider saving some. Affliction buildup? Umami. That's great. Well, what about my shell collection? Oh my god! That's crazy. There you are. Wow, you're persistent. I think I've been pretty clear with you, kid. Shell's the property of the Duchess now. If you want it back, take it up with her, not me. My work's done. Come on, man. It's gotta be something I could do. You know what? Now that you mention it, I can think of something. You can lick my frickin' ventral fins and stop bothering me. Baha, later, kid. Ah, this guy. Can you believe this guy? Oh my god. We're in the shallows. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't see your type leaving the tide pool so often. Yeah, well, I don't have a choice. You tell me what's going on here? I heard there's like a duchess in charge. Yeah, sure is. Real piece of work. Takes all my hard-earned microplastics every tide just for existing. What do I get with it? Nothing. Just keep building up her castle and hire more soldiers to defend it. Oh, that's cool. Where can I find her? I think she has something in mind. Pal, just look for a moment and you'll probably figure it out. Or did you miss that huge castle in the distance? Okay, great. I'll head over there. Hopefully she can get rid of my taxes for me. Oh, I see how it is. Some kind of freeloader, are you? Bet you can skirt your taxes while the rest of us keep society together, do you? But you just said you hermit crabs are all the same. We're on the shells the rest of us work so hard to create with our own mantles. You ought to just stay in your time pool, small fry. Yeah, I didn't do anything, man. Yeah? Well, how's about I do something to you? Holy shit. Well. Why does everybody try to kill me? The shell doesn't even fit! Alright, calm down, Krill. It's the most dangerous situation you've been in since eagle breeding season. All you gotta do is make it to that castle, just like the rude snail said. Sounds like the Duchess controls the taxes around here, so I bet the shark took my shell to her. I'm sure once I tell her